Hello fellow 3D enthusiast, my name is Ian, and today I'd like to give you a quick tip about how I can get very productive when I'm working inside Blender. But before we go on, real quick, I'd like to mention that I've created a completely free hydraulic kitbash element pack for you. So these work best with Blender, and there's a link for them in the description. It turns out people behave differently when they know that somebody is watching them, and that sounds kind of strange to start there, but I've been thinking about that for a while, and I've noticed a really great way to leverage this effect. And if you've ever looked back at older videos on this channel, you'll notice that around last year I was really cranking out a whole bunch of work in progress screen captures, basically. And I was trying to grow the channel, and they didn't really do that, but what they did do was give me the feeling that somebody was watching me as I worked. Really not many people were watching those videos, but the effect it had on me was that I worked faster and I was a lot more productive. So you notice it's been a hot minute since I've actually done any of those work in progress videos, just because I noticed they weren't performing very well and it's not very on brand for what I want this channel to be, which is to help people out. And when I'm recording work in progress videos, I'm not really helping people out as much as I am when I'm making this kind of video. But recently, I've been working on a new project that I'm really excited about, and I'm rediscovering just how powerful it can be to record your screen. So with all that in mind, I wanted to share with you 4 ways that recording your screen and posting it can be very helpful for your workflow. First off, as I've already touched on, you can be a lot faster and more efficient, and that just comes from the effect of knowing that people are watching you and that you don't want to disappoint them, and it's kind of a good pressure for when you're working. And the second point is pretty related to that. It's that you tackle harder tasks quicker, and once again, it's a similar reason for doing that. But I've noticed when I'm not recording my screen, it's really easy just to go check Facebook or something when I come up against a wall, and that's really not great for my productivity. So when I'm recording my screen, I'll just tackle these really hard tasks and I'll get them over with a lot faster. The third great reason for doing this is you can actually show your techniques to other people and share, and people learn from them. And I've actually picked up many a technique from watching other people's work in progress videos and their screen recordings. So that's a great way to share and help other people out. And the fourth and final point is that you can look back at your recordings and learn from them and become more efficient in the future and learn from what you've done in the past. And if you're not recording, you can do this, and hopefully you do this, but you can remember a lot better if you're looking at what you've done on a screen recording than just trying to remember what you've done. It's the whole hindsight's 20/20 saying. Okay, so that's why you should record your screen and upload it. Let's talk about how to do that. The best way I've come across is using OBS Studio. In the past, Blender had like a built-in screencast function, and I think when they switched to 2.8, they discontinued that feature, which really was kind of a bummer, but personally I've been using OBS Studio since then, and it's worked quite well for me. Now I understand if you have a bit of a slower computer and you're working in Blender, and you've got all these polygons everywhere, it can be a little bit harder. The best fix I know for that would be to record in a little bit lower quality, possibly. Anyways, yeah, that's how I record my screen. I hope you enjoyed this little video in the background. I'm practicing my preaching, so I recorded while I was doing some kit bashing, and I actually had a lot of fun doing that. I hope you found something useful from this video, and I'll catch you again next week. Cheers! In this video I mentioned my project that I'm working on that I'm super excited about, and if you're curious what that is and you'd like to stay updated, if you download this Hydraulic Kitbash Elements pack, you'll be automatically added to my email list, and you can keep up to date there. Okay, I'm actually going now.